All right, Khan. Shalom, shalom. Israel, shalom to the 12 tribes of Yasharala, giving the course. All honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh. Bahashima Masha, more like Yahweh Shah. It's all praises, honor, glorification unto the Most High God, Yahweh. In the name of His only God, Son Yahweh Shah. This is Brother Yasharala.
Tazaiyar, Gabar.
Khan coming back to y'all yet another video through the spirit power of Yahweh. Bahashima Masha, more like Yahweh Shah. All right. Lord willing, all Akim wa Akwakim are enduring in the spirit. This is a Tazaiyar times Yasharala fire. All right, so basically what that is a fire. Essentially, we kick it off with a precept, and then we just let the spirit go from there. Right. So I'm gonna kick it off with a precept. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, and verse number 27. Right. It says, "She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness." So that's what we're going to be going into. Right. We shouldn't be eating the bread of idleness. Now, Akia might be like, well, why are you going to Proverbs 31 to tell me to not eat the bread of idleness? Well, guess what? Right? Remember, Israel, first and foremost, Israel, right, is personified and seen and looked at and compared to a comely and delicate woman as a whole. Are we not the Lord's bride? Right? We are the bride of the Lord. So, yes, as a form, as a nation, Israel is mentioned and seen as the Lord's woman. All right. So that's why Proverbs 31, certain characteristics within Proverbs 31 also applies to what? To the men. All right. Now, second of all, when we go to Proverbs 31 verse 27, we know this is going into the Proverbs 31 woman, the righteous woman, right? The virtuous woman, right? As it states in in verse 10. Now, here's the thing, right? This virtuous woman, she doesn't eat the bread of idleness. This virtuous woman's not sitting up on the damn couch, right? Pressing a damn button on the damn controller, you know, at home like this. And that's all she does, just sitting up at home, man, not doing anything, burping, then eating hot Cheetos, right? And then you come back home from work, you've been breaking your back from Esau, working 8 hour 10 hour shifts, 12 hour shifts. You come back home, there's no food, right? There's no damn the household is out of order. You know what I'm saying? The lights won't work. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it stinks in there. Nothing's cleaned, and then she's just sitting on the couch saying, can you cook some dinner?" That's hey, guess what, man? That's all out of order. This Proverbs 31 woman, she's not going to be eating the bread of idleness. She's not going to just be sitting around doing nothing all day, man. She's going to be sowing. She's going to be keeping the commandments. She's going to be tending to the women. Or like tending to the children, tending to her husband. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be doing stuff, man. So how much more the men who are over this virtuous woman, huh? Right? The men, hey, we're over the women in this thing, right? That's what the Lord said. But how much more us, how much more would the Lord hold us accountable, right, of not being idle in this thing? If the Proverbs 31 woman is not idle, then how much more the righteous man, all right? But Khan, you got a king. And Khan, Shalom, bye-bye, right? Mighty soldier, mighty soldier. Right, Khan.
So, I got a precept on that. Right, this is Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 28. Right, we'll read verse 27. Well, 28. Bread, corn is bruised, because he will not ever be threshing it, nor break it with the wheel of his cart, nor bruise it with his swordsman. So these are going into different lots and different positions of them Salaki, what's that word, of workers, just playing upon tables of workers. Right, verse 29. This also cometh from the Lord of hosts, which is wonderful in counsel and excellent in working. So we always have to be working. Since we're being in this truth, we have to find our lot, man. We literally have to find our lot. We have to read. We have to pray, study. We have to always be occupied in these things, because this is where the Lord wants us. And the Lord, He would have had you playing basketball 24/7 if He wanted to, man. But yeah, you're in this truth. No, this is something. This is occupation. Well, this is literally your damn job, man. Your spiritual job. You have to keep it, up to par, and you literally have to work, not 24/7, but you have to work, man. To a certain extent, right? But another quick precept, right, was in Solomon, right, chapter 13 and verse 11, right, to give another example. We'll read verse 10, right, because all these things come from the Lord. Now, you can't just damn know how to do something and the Lord didn't do it. You can't damn know how to damn tighten a light bulb and the Lord didn't teach you, man. You have to work, man. You literally have to, you can't damn sit on the couch. You're not going to learn anything sitting on the couch 24/7, man. You're not going to learn anything damn sleeping all day, having a slothful spirit. Right? You're not going to learn anything if you're not occupied in these prophecies overall, right?
Right.
But here's this precept, right? This is Wisdom of Solomon 13, real fast, right in verse 10. But we'll read verse 11. Come. Now a carpenter that fell a timber after he has sawn down a tree meet for the purpose and taken off all the bark skillfully round about and has wrought it handsomely and made a vessel thereof fit for the service of man's life. After, after spending the refuse of his work to dress his meat, has filled himself. Right. So the only thing we're going to be whole as a person is if we do our work, man, and do what we're supposed to do. It's all plain. If you're in this truth, you're supposed to read, pray, fast, study, teach if you can. Do all the things that you can that pertains into the Most High, pushing forth the word. Right, that's our job, that's our occupation, and that's how our life is going to be fulfilled if we work, man. Not them be idle. Not them watch them following this on YouTube 24/7. Not watch them 2K videos, man. Not play 2K all day. Doing these certain things, will literally help you be a full person. Right, become.
Con, that's right, man. I got this precept, Luke chapter 19. Right, let's go to Luke chapter 19. So, like the brother said, this is our occupation. This is our vocation, as the Lord said, right, in the book of Ephesians. All right, what does that mean? This is our job. Okay. Hey, guess what, man? If you go to them, hey, at your job, let's say you work at a fast food place. Let's say you work at KFC, right? You work at KFC, and you know what I'm saying, you work at a certain fast food place or whatever, and you can't just be the person that's just sitting around doing nothing, man. You're just on your freaking phone like this. The dishes not clean, right? You got a pile of dishes up to the damn ceiling. You know what I'm saying? You got people ordering food, got 3-4 cars in the damn driveway. You know what I'm saying? Drive through. You know what I'm saying? They're all working, busting their asses off, and you over here on your damn phone, man. Right? What the hell's going on? Right? We're all work as a team in this thing. So if one brother's not being occupied, if one brother's not in the precepts, if one brother is not doing something for the body, for the ministry, right? Then guess what? We have to get on that brother and tell him that, hey, guess what, man? You got to put in your break as well. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in forth your labor as well, because we're all in the team in this thing, right? Hey, you women as well. You're not exempt. You know what I'm saying? You also have to put forth your labor as well. Trying to strive to be that Proverbs 31 woman. Because remember that Proverbs 31 woman, she's not eating the bread of idleness. She's always going to be trying to do something because she knows that that's Iraq 33 and verse 27 on down. Send him forth to labor that he be not idle. For idleness what teaches much evil. So we know that when you be idle, right, spirits start hopping on you. So we have to be what? Occupied. So let's go to the book of Luke chapter 19. Luke 19 and verse 13. And he called his 10 servants. Remember, 10 is the number of completion. All right. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. See that? So the Lord said that to us. He said that to a servant. He said, occupy till I come. Be occupied. He didn't say just wait, what I'm saying, and do nothing. The Lord, he didn't say that. He said, occupy till I come. Meaning what? We got to be occupied in the prophecies, what I'm saying, the history, the geography, the precepts, right? The breakdowns, leading about a sister, a wife, as other apostles and teachers, being a teacher, what I'm saying, keeping the commandments, what I'm saying. Hey, men, we have to get a job, what I'm saying. You might be just being occupied, right? Let me get this word real quick for occupied, right? All right, yeah. So this is a word for occupy, right?
Strong's G 4231. Pragmatuomai. Pragmatuomai.
Right? And it says to be occupied in anything. You see that? Of course not wickedness, anything in righteousness, but it says to be occupied in anything, right? To carry on the business of a banker or a trader. And that's namely what that's going into. But essentially, the main definition is to what? To be occupied in anything. So if you're not, being occupied, if you're not setting forth, a schedule and stuff like that, then guess what? You're bound to spirits and demons, right, in your mind plaguing you. You know what I'm saying? And now you're thinking about sin. Now you're thinking about lust. Now you're thinking about breaking the Sabbath. Now you're thinking about, hitting up your ex that you stopped talking to 5 years ago. You know, all this stuff. So we had to be occupied. But Khan, you got it.
Right, con. Right, it's plain. It's very plain. Right, this is First
Right.
Corinthians, right, chapter 7, in verse 22. For he that is called in the Lord, being a servant, is a Lord's free man. Likewise, also he that is called being free is Christ's servant. Right, so it's plain. No, we're literally servant of a Mashiach.
That's right. Khan. Like the brother said, we're servants of the Lord. Servants of Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shah. Or I'm gonna get a precept on that as well. All right. Oh, Khan, you got it.
Salaki.
You got it.
Right, the verse 23, ye are bought with a price, be not ye the servants of men. Right, so that could be going into, you're serving damn PlayStation. You got a point to prove on the PlayStation, man. You got a point to prove playing basketball. That's going into the servants of men. We can't be servants, to these certain occupations that pertain into the world. You damn servant to them Netflix, man. You can't be a servant to, these things that will cause idleness upon your mind. And these demons could literally hop on you during those servants of, these occupations. And that's why it says, ye are bought with a price, be ye not the servants of men. Right? It's plain upon tables. Right? But verse 24, brethren, let every man wherein he is called, therein abide with God. So wherever we are called, whether we're called to be prophets, whether we're called to be teachers, and whether we're called to, them be sowers, that's where we have to abide, man. Abide with the Most High. That could be, you could be damn laying down listening to damn, damn Isaiah, the readings of Isaiah, man. No, you don't have to lay down and watch damn Netflix 24/7 every time you go to sleep. Right? These are literally occupations that we have to do if we want to stay in this truth. Right? It's plain. Come.
Khan, that's right, man. That's right. I'm gonna pull a precept as well, right? Ephesians chapter 4, right? Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called. So guess what? Paul, he called himself the prisoner of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a prisoner, you don't have rights. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have rights. You don't have too many rights, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a prisoner. You're in prison. So you're subject unto whatever, ordinance or whatever law or whatever commandment is set up in that prison that you're in, being a prisoner. So we're subject unto Yahweh Bash and Yahweh Shah. So whatever he tells us, we have to obey that, being prisoners of the Lord. It says, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called. Your vocation, the word vocation means basically, to sum it up, your life's occupation, your life's calling. And this truth is our life's occupation. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always like how you go to work, you go to your 9 to 5, right? You go to your 9 to 5 from Monday to Friday. You know what I'm saying? You work 10 hours, you might work 7, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to work. And this truth, we have to treat this truth like our, worldly jobs. We have to treat this truth like that. Being on time, right, to camp or whatnot, being on time to camp, being diligent in your studying. You know what I'm saying? Giving the Lord his due respect and his due time. And try to show up try to pull a no-show at your job, right? Try to do that. You're gonna get fired. All right. They're gonna call you. You're gonna come back. They're gonna give you a damn boom right there. Hey, you're fired, bro, because you did a no-show, no call, and we really needed you that day because we were hella busy. So how much more the Lord, huh? You know what I'm saying? This is our vocation. This is our life's calling in this thing. It's our life's work, And when we study other people that give themselves onto their jobs or their careers, They give themselves like, hey, Khan, how the brother say, cold turkey, just show up, just they're calling you, they texting your phone, man, right? And you're not picking up, you're fired, man. Right? So, try to, hey, so it should be the same way in this truth, man. Right? Of course, we want to be merciful because sometimes Esau's not merciful, right? But yeah, Khan, Now, if this is our life's calling, we have to walk worthy of the vocation where they are called, man. Meaning we're putting forth our labor as much as we can in this thing, and not being idle. But Khan, you got it, King.
God, right? Precept. So like, right? It's Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12. Right, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And that's what we have to do, man. We can't damn try to work out our salvation by doing nothing. And we literally have to work, man, with fear and trembling. Just like how you fear them losing your job, not providing for your family, and not doing certain things, fearing Esau. That's how we have to treat the Most High. And we can't go a day, without being occupied in something, man, without working. It's literally. No, we can't, just like how you do your job, man. You can literally look at it as that, right? Verse 13, for it is God which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Right now, it's
Mm,
all good pleasure, man. It's all of the Most High. No, we're in this truth literally to serve the Most High with his good pleasure, man. With his grace and mercy that is given unto us to do his will. Right? Just like how you gracefully down, you basketball NBA players, just how you gracefully down give your life to NBA, NFL, just how these rappers give their life to that game. That's how we have to give our lives to the Most High, man.
that's
But
right.
grace, and understanding that, okay, damn, I'm really chosen in this thing, man. Because these damn football players say that, man. I'm the chosen one. Basketball players. They all, have a certain pride to them, because they're so called good at it or whatever. Hey, that's how we have to be in this truth, man. Gracefully serve the Most High and gracefully be occupied in the things that we have to do. Just like how we do these so called worldly jobs, man, and worldly occupations. That's how we have to be occupied in the Lord, man, with grace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14, do all things without murmurings and disputings, man. That's plain. We can't, just take it like, oh, damn, I got to read. No, we can't do it like we literally do these jobs. But in a sense, we could do it like we do these jobs with grace, you know, and with things, okay, damn, I'm chosen for this thing. So this is what I got to do, you know. Come.
Calm, man. And even when you look at people, when you can tell if a person likes their job or not, man. All right. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? They'll come in damn the exact time. Your shit starts at 5:30, comes at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? You're walking up in there, clocks in, right? And then, they get to work, you know what I'm saying? They might like check their phone. You might hear that, you know? They're kind of just doing the do whatever, right? I mean, they're doing it correctly, but it's just like, yeah, just another day at work. Guess
Right.
what? And you can tell if the brother really, really loves, the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there may be false brothers, that put on a face, but in reality, you should read a brother. You should be able to read a brother's spirit, it's just a spirit, and tell if they're really zealous for this thing, man. Because let's go to the book of Galatians. Because if this is our job, you have people that go to work. You really can tell if they like their job, man. They have 10 minutes early. 10 minutes. Their shift starts at 9. They're there at 8:30. You know, they're there at 8:30. Right? They're there at damn 8 uh like 20 minutes before, 15 minutes before, man. Your shift even starts. All right. They might work overtime as well because they really love their job. They're not even really concerned about the money too much. It's about what their occupation, their job. They just love what they do. All right. Because let's go to the book of Galatians, chapter 1, verse 14. And it profited in the Jews' religion above many my equals, right? And mine old the door's not even unlocked yet, man. Right? They're there, the first one there. Manager's not even there, but they're the first one there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. But calm, right? It says, many my equals in mine own nation, being more exceedingly zealous of the tradition of my fathers. See that? But Paul said he was more exceedingly zealous of the traditions of his fathers, man. You could tell Paul, his spirit was on fire in this thing, man. Right? When he wrote his words, right? When he did the work, you can tell that he really loved what he did, you know? And so you can tell, even in this truth, you can tell really, you should be able to read the brothers and the sisters' spirit to really tell if they're really, in this thing and has that zeal. Because there'll be one brother that's early to camp. He's ready. He might even be bringing it out before it even starts. He might be reading, you know what I'm saying? He might do a quick video before, and he's ready in this thing. But you might have another man, he's 30 minutes late at camp. He's 30 minutes late at camp, kind of pulls up, he walks slowly to camp. He's late, he's walking slowly to camp. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't have his staff. He forgot his pocket Bible, you know? It's like, brother, how can you forget that? You know what I'm saying? He forgot his main Bible. Now the brother has to give him another Bible. Right? All right, brother. All right. This is the second time the second time this week. All right. So here you go. He opens it up. Now he doesn't even want to read. He's just standing there. Whole post. And he's just standing there. He has the damn AirPod in his ear, man. Kind of hiding it. Right? He has an AirPod in his ear just like this. And he to the side. What the hell? Brother, don't you want to be here? You can tell clearly that he doesn't want to be here, man. Got his hands like this. The hell compared to the brother that's, hey, let me read. Let me teach. You know what I'm saying? Let me pass off. Hey, what can I do? Right? That brother, he really loves his job. He really loves his occupation. So Khan, but you got it, King.
Right, it's plain. Right. This is a precept, right? Philippians 3, right, in verse 13, right? Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before. I press toward the mark for the price of the high calling of God in Hamashiach Yahushua. Now we gotta, no, you can't literally, we're still pushing on a point, man. This is literally how you have to treat the truth as an occupation. We can't just treat it like any occupation, man. No, we have to literally be diligent. No, in jobs, you might want to be diligent in a job sometimes. You might have a feeling, okay, yeah, man, I got to do that. No, you might, oh, damn, I don't really want to do that. You might have certain, diligent spirits on you in the workplace. But in this truth, you literally have to be diligent, man. It's literally your job to be diligent, right? It also said, right, for the price of the high calling of God in Hamashiach Yahweh. This is the high calling of God, man. This ain't no damn KFC. This ain't no damn FedEx. This ain't no damn Walmart. Right? This is literally the high calling of God, man. The occupation that we're in. No, it's not a regular job. We literally have been called from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to work. No, we literally workers, a garden that, builds our people. Literally. That's our job, man. You damn serving them, the nation by, making them burgers, right? Pushing boxes down in a truck, man. Right, but hey, we're literally, bringing jewels in this truth. Building up plants, flowers, right? All types of things. We're building a garden, man. This is literally our occupation, right? Verse 15. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if in anything ye be otherwise minded, God shall reveal even this unto you, man. The Lord is going to reveal unto you if you're being diligent. It's plain. That's why we have to be diligent, man. If we do anything, we be diligent, Verse 16, nevertheless, whereto we have all already attended, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same thing, right? We're not learning nothing new. No, we're literally doing the same thing we've been doing in the workplaces, the same thing we've been doing in school, being diligent, and doing the best we can, to build up a certain thing, man. It's plain. To push forth a certain, action and push forth a certain thing that we can accomplish, man. Because this is the ultimate high calling, man. This is the ultimate job, right? This is the ultimate boss. This is the ultimate assistant, Right? This is the ultimate things of the things that we have already done, man. It's not a regular thing, but something that we have already learned. Right? It's plain. Right? Calm.
Mm-hmm. Khan, that's right, man. That's right. I give this precept, you know, Colossians chapter 1 and verse number 29. Whereon too I also labor, striving according to his working, which worketh in me mightily. See
Mm-hmm.
that? So Paul said, hey, whereunto I also labor. He was laboring. He was doing everything that he could, right, to profit the ministry, and that was his job. Although he did have, like a worldly job being a tent maker, right? That's Acts 17, I believe, right? So you might have your little job in the world, right? You might have your little job in order, because remember in First Timothy chapter 5, verse 8, if any provide not for his own, especially they of his own house, he have denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. So as a man, you have to provide for your household. That's just how it is, right? That's just how it is. So yeah, you lazy brothers gotta get up and damn, you gotta labor, you gotta work, man, both spiritually and physically, right? When I say spiritually, I mean for the Most High, and what I'm saying, to get money, right? Now, if you want to own your own business, that's on you. If you want to go work, at a, you know, so-called job, hey, that's on you. But you have to get, you have to provide for your own as well. All right. That's one of the attributes of being a man. All right. But and we know that it's hard for Jake sometimes to get a job and whatnot, but still, hey, guess what? The Lord said, with the Most High, all things are possible, right? But I'm gonna also get this precept real quick, right? So you say you gotta labor. You said which worketh in me mightily. If you keep working, you know what I'm saying. If you keep laboring, the Lord is going to increase that, right? Let's go to actually, you got it, King. You got it.
Calm. Right? It's the book of First Peter, right? Chapter 2, right? In verse 17, right? Calm. Right? Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear the Most High, honor the King. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the fraud. Right? That's plain. Our master ultimately in this occupation is the Lord. Right? We have to be a servant unto the Lord, Ba'ashem Yahweh, right? Servants to Yahweh. And it's going to explain verse 19. For this is thankworthy if a man for conscience toward God endure grief, suffering wrongfully. So in these jobs, we could suffer wrongfully. We might get paid 12 hours, $12.50, but we work the most hours, man. We might have asked for a raise. We've been there 6 months, and he still didn't give us a raise, man. That's suffering wrongfully, and you still have that job. You still endure to that job to provide for your family, man. That's suffering wrongfully, man. So we could also do these things for the Most High. Right? We could push, towards the mark, and we could go through, certain tribulations. Right? Let me get this precept as well. Right? Because if we could suffer certain things, gain certain things, from these occupations in the world, we could do the same for the Lord. Right? This second Ezra, chapter 13, chapter 12. Right? Salakia. Let me just get in it. Right, second Ezra, I believe it was 13. Let's get a real quick point. Right, because we could suffer wrongfully, man. Right, so we could suffer righteously as well if we could suffer wrongfully. Right, Salakia. Right, second Ezra chapter 13, right, in verse 23. He that shall endure the peril in that time has kept himself. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith towards the Almighty. Right? It's plain. So if we could do certain things, if we could fall in danger for the damn job, the brother's a policeman or a security guard, damn near got shot, damn trying to protect the Edomite, man. Trying to protect the CEO of damn, a company. If we could do those certain things for the world and for these occupations in the world, and we could do it for the Lord. Because that's what ultimately Yahweh did for us. All right, but back to this, Salaki, right? It's First Peter chapter 2 in verse 19. For this is thankworthy if a man for conscience toward God endure grief, suffering wrongfully. For what glory is it If ye be buffed up for your faults, ye shall take it patiently. But if ye but if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, man. And hey, you can also read in the book of Acts, John. People thought, Christ died. People thought it was wrong for Christ to die for sinners, man. People thought, okay, damn, why are you dying for people that hate you, man? Why are you dying for, this man that spit on you? Hey, Christ literally did those things, man. But he still did it. He still died for us, man. Going through all those things, he still died for us. So hey, in this world, as a man, like brothers going back to, as a man, we gotta endure certain things, man. You have to get a job. Hey, we have to actually, serve the Lord and endure through the things that he's gonna put us through, man. Right? That's the ultimate thing, because this work, it's not just work. It's not just regular 9 to 5. Hey, you might have to go through certain things that you might have to go through worse in your occupations in the world. All right, but Salaki, you got it. Your mic's muted, King.
Con, the water, right? Yeah, con, And I think we're just gonna go about like 30 minutes or so, right? All through the Spirit and the Lord, right? I'm gonna pull one of the last precepts, right? Let's go to the book of First Timothy, chapter 5, right? In verse 8, it says, "But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he have denied the faith and is worse than an infidel." And we know that look, um, and we know that look, this is on a physical level, but also let's apply this on a spiritual level. If you don't select you, if you don't provide for your own, especially those for his own your own house, you have denied the faith, man. And what does the Lord say in the book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 3? It says that look, if unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. And your house is going into what? First and foremost, your actual household. But second of all, we know that your house is your temple, right? So if you don't hold yourself diligently in the fear of the Lord, if you're not showing up to your job on a spiritual level, then the Most High is going to fire you. You have to also understand how easy it is to be replaced in this truth, man. The Lord doesn't need us, just like how your manager doesn't need you, man. So that's why when you pull a damn no quote, no show, no call, no show, boom, you fired because I got people waiting in line who actually need it, man. Who actually want this job, right? If you're not showing like you want to be at this job, guess what? You know what I'm saying? I got people waiting in line. I can hire them, and they'll be more zealous than you. And that's scary, man, because the Most High, he can apply that same thing. Just how it is in the heaven, like a lot of things, just like how it is on earth, is kind of how the Most High operates and vice versa, man. Because remember, the Lord even said to Moses, without seeing it, without seest in heaven, put down upon earth, roughly paraphrasing the pattern which I saw thee, which I showed thee, make it like upon earth, like the temple, the Most High actually dwelling in the temple, right? That's in the heavens as well, you know, all that stuff, right? The layout of the heavens is similar to the layout upon earth. So a lot of these things, how managers, bosses kind of maneuver and operate is similar to how the Most High operates, man. But much more mercy, much more grace. But at the end of the day, the Lord will put his damn foot down and say, you know what, that's enough. I'm taking you out, you damn fired, man. Boom. Right? And brothers, and we can't put in our 2 weeks, man. We can't put in our 2 weeks. Yeah, brothers and sisters, if you have ears to hear, putting in their 2 weeks to the Lord. What the hell's going on here? Man, I don't want to go to camp no more, man. Right? It's truth. It's getting too hard, right? Hey, man, Lord willing, we never think about putting in our 2 weeks, man. On a spiritual level, man. Right? We never put down this job, no matter how hard it might get. Lord willing, right? God forbid that ever happens. So don't put in your 2 weeks to the Lord, because the Lord's going to be like, all right, it's your loss because you're not going to get this penny. If you put in your 2 weeks, you're not going to get this penny, man. And what's that penny? You read the book of Matthew, 20th chapter. That penny is going into that kingdom of heaven, which we're all being paid. Hey, you even have something in the world, in America, you have something called equal pay, which means that America cannot discriminate against, as they say, race, gender, um, religion, whatever religion, ethnicity, race, whatever you are, whatever background you have, they cannot discriminate in paying you more or less. They pay you all the same, right? Unless you're a little higher up, but your starting pay is all the same. No matter if you're an Israelite, no matter if you're a damn Edomite, it doesn't matter. According to America, according to Babylon law, right? Now, hey, similar to the Most High, guess what? We're all working for that what? That one penny. No matter if you're 30 years in this truth, no matter if you're 3 months in this truth, we all have the same reward, which is that kingdom of heaven. Now, of course, you're gonna have certain brothers that's going to be ruler over 10 cities, ruler over 7 cities, ruler over 3 cities, etc., ruler over 5 cities. But guess what? That main reward is what? The kingdom of heaven. That kingdom of heaven. Whatever your status is in the kingdom of heaven, of course, we don't know. But we all do know that is if we make it, we all gonna get that one penny, you know, which is that kingdom of heaven. All right. But Khan, you got it, King.
That was the closing precepts.
Yeah, that was my closing.
All right. I'll just get this right. Wisdom of Solomon, right, chapter 8, right, in verse 17. Come. Now, when I considered these things in myself and pondered them in mine heart, how that to be allied unto wisdom is immortality. Right, it's plain. Right, so to be allied unto wisdom, right, to be allied unto the Lord, to be occupied even, around the spirits of the Lord, that's immortality. Like the brother's going into, we can't put in our damn 2 weeks, huh? Like this is an occupation where you literally have to be diligent forever until you damn die and go back into the dust. So this is the occupation where you can't quit. This is the occupation where you can't take breaks. But this is the occupation where you literally have to be occupied as much as you can. It's plain. Verse 18, and great pleasure it is to have her friendship, and in the works of her hands are infinite riches, man. This is great pleasure to be in this occupation, man. Just like how you think it's great pleasure to be in the NBA, it's a great pleasure to be damn a CEO of a big store or something. This is a great pleasure because hey, we can literally get infinite riches, and we can literally get infinite life, right? Verse Slaki, I'm gonna read on. And in the exercise of conference with her prudence, and in talking with her a good report, I went about seeking how to take her to meet. Right, so this is plain. This we got to seek it daily, man. We got to seek it how to okay, what can I do to do this? And what can I do to get this much people in the truth, man? And what can I do to make her think this? But hey, according to the truth, man. We could do all types of things, but if it's not, the occupation of the Lord, it's not going to work. And it's not going to, fulfill us. Going back to the point, it's not going to make us whole because the occupation is not what it's supposed to be. It's not of the Lord, right? But this list right here can make you happy. It can make you do all types of things. It can literally make you do all types of things, man. It can make you get a damn better worldly occupation, man. It can make you not even want to damn have an occupation. You could be like a damn. You can forget the world, man. You could be homeless, so called, but you can't be if you have children or a wife. But yeah, beside the point, right? But verse 19, so like right, for I was a little child and had a good spirit, yet rather being good, I came into a body undefiled. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her, except the Most High gave her me, and that was a point of wisdom, also to know whose gift she was, I prayed unto the Lord and besought him, and with my whole heart I said, right? You can read that yourself, but that's the point. That's a beautiful precept, man, because he said he broke it down to a T. Okay, damn. I applied for that. I even applied for a job, but I've been chosen for this thing somehow. Dang. So hey, what do I got to do? How do I, get more riches? How do I get more people to understand this? How can I do this a lot? How can I do this more? Am I really chosen? Or these are the types of things, you were saying when you got this job, this occupation. So hey, we literally have to push it, man. We literally have to do the things that we've been doing, like I read in that other precept, huh? The point is, stay occupied, because this is literally the kingdom. If we stay occupied, this is, infinite riches. It's not like your regular occupation, you know. Come.
Khan, that's right. That's right. All praise to Yahweh Shema Mashak Wabalak Yahweh Shah, man. Right? Lord willing, this is edifying. We're going to close out to the spirit. Right? This was a 40-minute fire, apparently. All through the spirit of the Lord. So we didn't have anything written down. It's all through the spirit. All right. So all praise to Yahweh Shema Mashak Wabalak Yahweh Shah. Khan, again, Lord willing, this is edifying. The water for tuning in. Shalom. Kwame Yasharala.
Khan.